The idea of the hero and the hero's journey have been used in storytelling for as long as there have been storytellers. People used storytelling with the hero and the hero's journey in order to explain things that were unexplainable. Today, we don't necessarily need stories in order to explain things like why the sun appears to move across the sky. And yet, modern storytellers still fill that role in modern society to help bring clarity to that which isn't known. And perhaps the largest group of those modern storytellers are journalists. A noted media theorist named James Carey suggested that media fills two roles in society today. First, a transmission role, which shares information, what we're most likely thinking of when we think about media. But the second, a ritual role, helps communities process things that simply don't make sense or lack meaning in today's society. A colleague from Florida and I conducted a study of media coverage of a series of drownings and disappearances in the Mississippi River over a 10-year period. And what we saw in that 10-year period were a range of reporters, a range of editors, and a range of communities being served. And yet, one common theme was the use of the hero and the hero's journey in order to try and provide some sense of meaning to these unexplained losses. Now granted, these media articles, not opinion articles, not editorials, and not letters to the editor, were meant to give information. And yet, in that ritual role, they also attempted to serve their communities, process their grief, and perhaps bring some sense of meaning to what were fairly meaningless losses. I'll grant you, there are plenty of media organizations that are far from praiseworthy today, but there are far more serving communities large and small in this ritual role, providing both information and meaning at times when we sorely need both.